All right, guys, I'm starting this video over here. So I'm in my hood, right? Where we're walking through here. I had to get through my immediate block, right? Because there's a lot of dogs. And I got my dog with me today. And we're checking it out. I know it's a little iffy, but I do want him to get used to like maybe going on walks through the neighborhood here. So this is my test run, right? I'm gonna start. Well, here, hold up. Since this is gonna be the beginning of my video. So I'm running on the My Best Life Paraguay. If this is your first video or one of your first videos, I am living here permanently in Paraguay. This is the first day of September 21st. So I'm almost here 3 months. Living in my neighborhood for going on almost 2 months here. And anyways, here, let me, all right, I just wanted to give that introduction. I'm with my little buddy here. We're going to keep on exploring the neighborhood. There was a ton of dogs on the last street, house dogs, and some other house dogs that like weren't behind the fence or anything, and they wanted to say hi to my guy. Like, he'll defend himself, but he's not one of those that's going to bark back at them or be aggressive to them. My dog is almost too nice, to be completely honest, for Latin America, because he's just used to dog parks and all dogs loving each other and all that. So anyways, we're gonna be kind of careful here. All right, I'm gonna get off me and point the camera the other way. So this is actually where we're coming from, you guys. Definitely be careful on streets like this, little like side roads like this, especially at night if you're walking at night, right? Just because, like, you know, there ain't no cameras around here, there ain't none of that stuff. Like, I'm guarding my buddy and he's gonna guard me, you know what I mean? He's a big boy. Like, if it came to anything, he would give his life for me and I would give my life for him. Anyways, I'm not trying to scare you guys and but there are a lot of loose dogs and stuff, and like, you know, I'm trying to keep my distance. Like, here's a couple loose dogs right here, so we're just not gonna go that way. Hey, there you go. There you go. Go.
Yeah. Black.
Go. Go. Yeah, maybe I won't do this again, you guys.
No.
Maybe I won't do this again. Probably not the best idea, to be completely honest.
No, bro.
If it's just me, go. No. Anyways, I'm gonna try to keep talking here. Jay, go. Go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to find another way back, I think. Jay, go.
I'll be good.
Go. Go. Okay. All right, we're past their territory. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, you guys. You know what? In fact, I'll just keep it in there. I want you guys to see the reality of this, okay? Now, I do have a gimbal in my pocket that I could easily take out and defend him if I needed to. We're past their territory, though. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that terrible filming, you guys. All right. But I do want to let you know the realities. If you take your dog through the hood, you know what I mean? Keep your distance. Like, I know my guy wants to say hi, but I'm not letting him. Like, you know, I think hopefully we have a little bit of a clear shot here. Going ahead. I'll try to keep the camera up. Anyways, you guys, okay, let's try to talk about something. I actually want my first subject to be, what have I learned from What have I learned from doing YouTube? No, well, number one, I hit 536 subscribers, I think, I last checked, which is awesome, you guys. Love that you guys are subscribing, right? Very nice houses through here. I guess this one is elevated decent. It looks like it's built on a good foundation. I would call this decently elevated. I wouldn't call it the best elevated house, just to be honest. Like, it's definitely newer though. Anyway, so what have I learned from YouTube? Well, there's a lot I've learned from YouTube. Number one, the skills that you can acquire. There's actually another YouTuber, if I remember, I'll try to put the video on, but like it just breaks down all the skills. Like, for example, I take my time with editing. So number one is video creation, right? As a whole, transitions, chopping stuff up, putting information on the screen, pictures, graphics, words, art, etc. Right, you guys? Damn, we're probably gonna have to find another way back because I don't want him to pass through that. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, things you can learn. So like video creation, storytelling. I've always been a decent storyteller throughout my life. I was in communication. I was in communications. You know, I understood the elements of telling a good story. First of all, hold on. See how my guy never reacts? He's such a good boy. He could be right back at him. Well, if he was a bad boy, I would not take him out. You know what I mean? Anyways, so okay. So yeah, so the ability to tell a story, right? Come on. And you know, I may not be the best. I may speak kind of, I may have a lot of ums, a lot of likes in the way I speak, right? Or I might say right a lot. Sorry, you guys. But you know, those are little things. If you can tell a story overall, it's really good for you. You know what I mean? It's a good skill to have. You know, whether you're doing business deals and then you get to know somebody, you're telling your life story or telling stories about your life, etc. You know what I mean? Or if you're dating, you want to be a decent storyteller. Hell, even getting together at family events, all that stuff. Like, there's no downside to ever improving your storytelling abilities. You guys know what I mean? Okay. I may have to pause here because I just want to see where we're gonna be at. I want to check out this road. It might not be a good idea. But let's just eyeball it, see if there's stray dogs.
Peace.
I think we might be good to go. This is a nicer, quieter street. Okay, yeah, so you know, I looked at even like my first video, I was really robotic, and you know, well, even in that time, I was you know, still working for the state, and you know, I just had to be very careful, even like swearing and stuff. You know, if anybody were to come across my videos, I couldn't be too controversial either, just because like I don't know, it may not align with the what am I saying? With the principles of the state or whatever, you know what I mean? So anyway, so like I had to be a little more PG and careful and cautious about my content, but now you guys can see like the real authentic me. You know, and everything I'm trying to do in life. See? Hold up, you guys. Hold up. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep all this footage in here. I'm gonna keep all this footage in here so you guys can see what real life is like. All right. I'm sorry I'm pausing, but you know this is what I mean when you come through the hood, bro. Every fucking house has a dog. My guy, him, he only goes crazy on cats and little kittens around the neighborhood. He doesn't even hold up, you guys. You guys are annoying as hell. Hold up, you guys. Okay. I think we're sort of past it. Yeah, so like my guy, he'll actually want to meet the other street dogs that come by our house every once in a while. Or they might be other house dogs, but then they just go home or whatever. So he's really nice. Okay, back to the YouTube thing. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. All right. So yeah, the storytelling ability. I personally think I've improved on. Hopefully you guys. And maybe you completely disagree with me because I have to take pauses here and there. Whether I'm looking over my shoulder, whether there's a motorbike or a dog coming or whatever. But anyways, you know, I just wanted to take you through just a regular like neighborhood, you know. Get through San Lorenzo. There's some open lots like this. This is actually pretty common. Like all these are probably for, well, yeah, most of these are probably for sale. I don't know if I'd personally buy here. This is pretty low elevation, unless you were to really create a decent platform. Okay. So back to the YouTube stuff. It gives you confidence too, like in general, because you're doing something so different. Especially me, like when I'm just like putting my life out there, and it's not just like a, like no offense to any other channel, like it's not just an informative channel. Like, hey, we're gonna learn math problems today, which is cool. That's all fine. But this is very like you know, intimate parts of my life. You know what I mean? Like you know, with family, you know, just like all of my raw thoughts, that kind of thing. But like that kind of stuff, when you're a realist with yourself and like realist with the people around you and your audience, like when I meet you guys in person, I met a few of you now. You know, and when you like meet women and stuff, it just gives you like another sense of confidence. Because you know, a lot of guys may say this about girls, but it's true between men too. Is like we tend to hang out with people who tend to validate us, right? And if you're getting like fair critiques, here, hold up, I see a stray dog over there. I think we're gonna go back, you guys, and try to make our way out of this. I think I might be able to pass through here actually. Okay. I might see if we can pass through here. Yeah, let's go through here. Fuck it. I don't see any trespassing signs. There's some guys playing soccer. And here, actually, I want you guys to see this. See what I mean? Like, this ain't even, like, I don't even know if this is a real soccer field or whatever. But fuck it, man. Paraguay didn't just make, you see this, though? For real. Like, there are, like, perfectly good soccer fields, baseball fields in the United States of America. And people don't even fucking use them here. People are here all fucking day. Different teams, clubs. It don't matter if it's the most amateur or the most pro game. People love this shit. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I know I'm filming kind of shitty. I think this is actually the evangelical grounds, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You know, it's actually really beautiful over here, you guys. If this was any thicker, taller brush, I would be worried about snakes and stuff. You know, it's not that to say that there's none, maybe, but like even in taller stuff, like cornfield heights, like I would not pass through, especially with him. Anyways, so yeah, so like the confidence you gain, the realness with yourself. Um, you know, we forget to be real with ourselves, and it's not just like the part where me and Dr. David Maloney talked about, where like the bullshit in yourself, but I'm talking about like having real discussions with yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like having honest to God discussions, like uh like what am I doing with my life? Like am I just like doing the same shit as everybody else, and then am I like fucking up or whatever? Okay, let's film this here. The guy's doing his duty. And this is actually a drainage area I see that they built. This may look dirty to you guys, and you guys may not like whatever. It may look ugly, but to me, even though it's not like an official park or anything, it's like, just a little like getaway in the city. I want to check out this little baby bridge right here. Okay, yeah. So the confidence. All right, let's move past that. Yeah. Also, like, I don't know how to say this the best way, but like honestly, the attention and the clout you can get from this, it's good for dating. Like, hey, by the way, I have like over 500 subscribers on YouTube. If you'd like to like either help me with the video or be part of a video or be part of my Instagram or whatever, and like I'm not just throwing girls on Instagram like like some folks. Damn, hopefully. All right, let's test this out. We're going for it, you guys. See, we in the hood. All right, you guys, let's keep this going here. All right, we made it. We made it, you guys. Here, this is what we just crossed. That's where they're playing soccer over there. Yeah, so like, the clout for like good reasons. And like the stuff I'm doing in particular, girls really like it, that I'm putting on the country, putting on businesses, people, showing what the real life is like. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it's really nice. And all right, okay, this is a little pass through then. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna try to go up this street here, and then we're gonna check out another street. Well, not. Yeah. What? Yeah. So oh, he sees a cat. Uh-oh. I still like that he won't bark at it though. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So like, they're just like, there's all pretty much all pluses. Oh, and well, okay. So the next thing is like the people you meet, obviously. Well, not. So like, other Paraguayans are interested in my channel. So like locals, other obviously expats, you guys, and I met a few of you guys now. So like the people, you can meet interesting people on the way. You guys don't have to do like the creative thumbnails and like I'm doing. You can just keep it super simple and still start your YouTube channel. The thing is like when I started mine, I have relatively really few videos. Like I think I probably have only truly 25 videos with like 500 plus subscribers, which is not that many, like, to be honest. But I try to really take my time. I really try to take my time. Uh-oh. Hold up, you guys. Hold up.
Yeah.
What? Okay. So, this is what I'm saying, man. Every house has a dog.
Yep, sir.
Okay. Hold up, you guys. Hold up. Go. Go, 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 go. 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 Now that's some hood shit right there, you guys.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, y'all just saw that? Y'all saw that? Those dogs on the roof? Man. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's some hood ass shit right there, man. Dogs on the roof. That's some funny ass, crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, ironically, the busy roads are the best roads to walk on here. Yeah, you know, and I guess we'll just keep it to this topic, just the one topic today. And I guess really quick life up. Well, actually, here, no, I'll go back inside and then we'll finish the conversation once I bring them back to my place here. About YouTube and then a few other things I want to just get off my mind here. And you guys, I am risking a little bit. Well, no, I'm risking probably a little more than a little bit. Like being out here, you know what I mean? But like, fuck it, dude. Like, like I have a quote, man. Like I haven't published it yet, but like, it's like be an Anthony Bourdain type, you know? Take a little chance. You know what I mean? Take a little chance of like, hey, come here. Come here. I see this buddy over here. Oh no, that's a girl. She's pregnant, I think. I think that's baby girl who passed by the house the other day. Yeah, I think that's little blondie retriever girl over there. Yeah, she passed by the house the other day. I think she was pregnant. Yeah, you guys. So I'm gonna pause here, and we're gonna pick up once I get inside. Once I get him good, I just want to take him out for a little walk, though. Yeah. So we'll be right back. What's going on, you guys? So we're back from our walk here. My guy's gonna guzzle a ton of water. It wasn't the longest walk, but you guys gotta understand. Number one, this guy was on high alert damn near the whole time. Number two, you know, it is on, well, it says technically it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit, but it says it feels like 90 degrees. And the next 3 days are going to be almost 100 degrees. So I don't even want to like really take him out. Probably not even to the ciclovia, because I mean his paws will burn if he steps on too much, whatever. Right now the sun's going down, it's fine. Baby boy just relaxing right here. Be a little huffler puffler. Yeah, but anyways, so anyways, I know I had completely botched that subject because I had to be on alert for that walk, right? But yeah, so you know, YouTube, man, it's a hell of a journey, and I actually just met a man. This kid's as smart as hell. He's actually been going through some program where well, he's learning English, right? But his English was outstanding. 24-year-old kid, right? And outstanding. Like, I mean, like, speaks better than some immigrants who come to the U.S. and who have been there for years type shit. You know what I mean? You know, I asked him, like, you must listen to a lot of music and watch like our shows, and he's like, yep. I was like, yep, that's it. That's exactly how, like, people who take it really serious like do, right? Not just classroom work, not just like Duolingo or whatever, like actually like learning our culture and stuff, and vice versa. Um, that was a big thing for me too, like especially the music part, because like I'm a music guy. Check out some of my karaoke. It's at YouTube Shorts and on YouTube. My best life Paraguay, if interested. Also on Instagram and Facebook, but pretty much everything Facebook is like on Instagram. Um, so yeah, so the YouTube game, man, it's very interesting stuff. Like skills that you can and yeah, it depends like how much time and dedication and effort you put into things. Like me, like as I was saying, like I take the graphic design stuff really seriously, and I always will. To me, it's like it's designing a book. Every single one of these stories, even though like you guys may just think like it's a simple walk and talk. Well, it is, but each one of these themes, topics, stories I'm covering, um, it's I want it to be a lasting project, right? Like if you go on my YouTube page, like, well, none of the thumbnails are AI, right? They're all created by me. And I would put my thumbnail game against any other YouTube creators, right? Like some of them are really funny, some of them are like really deep, and some of them like kind of paint a picture of like wow, like or something like that. So if any of you guys are looking for thumbnails, like here, your boy can make it for you. I don't know what price I'd put on them, but it wouldn't be too much or anything like that. Um, just for those who are interested, I use Canva Pro for thumbnails. For video, sorry, for these long um, videos that I do that I have multiple clips or scenes, I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and that's because Canva Pro is an online thing, and it can't handle super big files. You can do little like short videos, like probably under like I want to say 15, maybe 20 or 30 minutes, but you certainly can't do hour ones. And I actually was going to go that route until I found out now I need Adobe Premiere. And I've used Adobe Premiere for when I used to do lyric videos and stuff. When I did music like years ago or whatever. Um, Sorry guys, hold on here. Just trying to get the camera in this hand. Okay. Okay, here, hold up. Real quick, you guys. Okay, there we go. That's kind of a nice view for you guys. I put myself in the middle here. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so yeah, the YouTube stuff, man, it's fun, right? Sometimes in the very beginning it can be a little frustrating, like, damn man, like I just fucked up this whole video, like man, it ain't nothing happening with it yet. And then it could just pop off. Like for example, the first houses video, like that's almost reaching 8,000, and like I can't imagine like 6 months from even then or in a year from then, like I don't know, yeah. But like even the fact that it's reached like 8,000 people around the world, that's hell of like it's hella cool. And in fact that's most of you guys actually found me from that specific video because it is my most popular, right? Has the most amount of views. Yeah, but like I think the coolest part, like if I could put it all together, at least for the content that I do, is meeting you guys, because you all have a certain interest, or even people who have lived here or been here, love for my country. And like this is a small country, and like we are very patriotic for the right reasons, right? We're not an exclusionary culture, and like you know I can say that there's yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that. It's not even. Um, but in general, well, we're an accepting culture, and it's just so fucking far different than like America, right? Where it's just like there's so many different like I don't know. There's so many lines between us, like ethnically, racially, religiously, that like people really hold on and just try to stick to their own and stuff. And it's like people welcome you here with open arms. In fact, there's one of you guys. What up, Simon? if you watch this, but he hit me up, and he was just like, wow, man, I just can't like believe like uh what word to use, the how like accepted I am here, and just how different it is from Canada. um I forget the word you use, brother. Well, oh, man, what were you saying? Like well, just how nice and open people are, right? And my man used the example like the hotel he's staying at, like the owner like borrowed him the car, right? uh Her car, right? And he's like, in his eyes, like he's relatively a stranger, right? But like that's kind of what I'm saying. Like Paraguayans can really pick up on you just as you can pick up on them, because we're not complicated people. I'm not really talking about American Paraguayans. I'm talking about like locals who have been here their whole lives. But you know what I mean, though. And like it'll almost put you in shock. Like, damn, like is there ulterior motive here? It's like, no, man. Like, they want to be your friends, and down the line, like maybe you guys, like, I don't know, do business, collab in some sort of way. Yeah, it's cool. But if not, then you're just a good friend from around the world. Um, and like I always say this about girls too. Like, the reason they don't really care. In fact, I actually went out. Well, I guess people kind of actually know what I do actually now here, so it's not really some, but in the past for sure. Because it's really easy to tell them what I do, like consults, YouTube, real estate, that kind of stuff. Um, but even if I didn't tell her, it wouldn't have been a big thing, because like they already know if you're a Westerner, like coming all the way here to Paraguay, and you chose Paraguay, like you're gonna have your shit together. You know what I mean? Like they may not know if you're a millionaire or not a millionaire, or like really wealthy, or just like whatever. But like they're gonna assume that you have your shit together, which you do. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So yeah, it's really been cool to here, hold up. Let me tell my dog. Hey, stop crying. Why are you crying? No, no more crying. It's because he thinks there's somebody on the phone, right? And he wants to like say hi to them, so he like cries to get their attention and stuff. It gets so annoying though. He just cries and cries and cries like for entire phone calls and stuff. Anyways, gotta tell him to stop being a crybaby. You're gonna be like, stop being so mean. I'm like, yeah, he's a big old crybaby though, man. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay. Yeah, so it's been, man, just cool as hell getting to know you guys. So all right, let me take that a step further. So I guess here, let me stand up, man. I can't sit down. Um, so like the lessons that I've learned from you guys, and well, specifically we're gonna start like with an interview with Dr. David Maloney. And I knew that hey, drop it. Here, hold up, you guys, real quick. All right, sorry. All right. So anyway, the interview I did with Dr. David Maloney, um, you know, very interesting, man, and just his overall messages of like it being stuck in life, and he's created a lot of his own like self philosophies, his own book, right? His own work, professional work around uh what he's done. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let my guy in here. He just needs to go in. It's too hot from out here. All right, you go in. Sorry, guys. This is real life, man. I don't cut myself. I'm kind of like Joe Rogan. Like I don't fuck around to edit too much. Besides, like I might put stuff on the screen. But besides that, I'm kind of like, man, if you see a raw moment, you just see a raw moment. You know what I mean? So, anyways, oh, actually, here, let me water my flowers while I talk to you guys. Man, I think I killed a couple of them by neglecting them. Some of them are just fine, and some of them are not fine. God damn it! I'm gonna have to plant some other ones or something. Yeah, so like Dr. David Maloney, just like he's just such an interesting man. He's 40 years old, so he would probably be on the very edge of being a millennial slash maybe the the youngest Gen X, the oldest millennial, whatever. He's 40, I'm 33. I'm like kind of in the middle of the whole millennial generation. Um, and it, just seeing, and I try to create my own like life philosophies, life, uh, I guess, well, maybe not creeds, but yeah, well, I guess you could just sort of say that, like, the way that I like to go about life, live life, my priorities and whatnot, how I look at the world, etc. Like if you're always just thinking about like if you're always quoting other people and you never have your own ideas or your own quotes or your own like beliefs or stuff that you can kind of mesh together, like, oh, I like this about this culture or this religion or this way of thinking or this philosophy or this whatever, like that stuff is invaluable because you're becoming your own man or woman, right? It's not just like you don't have to just follow trends and just be like, well, yeah, I agree with everything that this one philosophy thinks, or I agree with everything, and then nothing else can like I'm never gonna grow or adapt or anything. This is just it, right? Which is actually and no offense to anybody who's highly religious, but like this is what you see like with religious zealots and just ultra religious people. They just like they're so ingrained in what like one specific book will say that they forget to critically think. They forget to accept other ideas, right? So anyway, so like that was one big takeaway that and he's been like we had a private conversations after. I'm not gonna put his life out there, but he's had his hardships like any man, right? Just as I have, right? And he's a good man for realizing his strengths and weaknesses, and then doing something about it. You know what I mean? Like I tell you guys all the time, I'm not perfect, not even fucking close, and but the fact that I accept that or whatever, it's like I get farther ahead because I'm willing to accept reality and not be delusional before I take steps ahead. I can analyze history, not just personal history, but real true history in the world. Um, See why we're here, why people act the way they do. That's why I don't get too involved in the. As much as I like psychology, like you won't see me spending hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end, like some people do. Like, oh, let me really dig in deep here. Like, I don't really care, At the end of the day, like you know how people are. If you understand human nature, you understand men's nature, women's nature. You're gonna understand people. You know what I mean? Um, and anyways, that was a big takeaway uh from Dr. David Maloney and my discussion. You know what I mean? Creating your path, being the main character, not letting other outside influences control your decisions. Yeah, take them into consideration. But like if, for example, if I would have listened to everybody, it would have been like, oh my god, Paraguay's so unsafe. Oh my god, it's so poor. Oh my god, what are you doing there? Oh my god, la, 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 la. I'm like, and some of these people know I'm from there, and some don't, or some from here, right? And some people don't know that. But it's just like man, just shut up, man. You know what I mean? Okay. So anyway, now the most recent discussion that I had with Shane Caldwell. I kept saying his last name wrong. Caldwell. Caldwell. Shane Caldwell. What up, my man? If you're watching this, yeah. So like he's a brilliant man. He's been all over the world. He's been in the military as a UN peacekeeper. We use the term peacekeeper, but they were very much like pretty much security for the Yugoslavia uh, like breakup of Yugoslavia in the 90s with the like Bosnia and Serbia and stuff. And like he was if you guys know anything about that, the Serbians were Russian backed. I think Muslims. I think Muslim majority, and the Bosnians, I believe, were Christian majority. But it was essentially a civil war that he got caught up in, and he's just seen the worst of the worst, like carnage, like horrific stuff, traumatizing stuff. Like, and I asked him, like, how do you get through this, man? And he's just like, day by day, understanding that, um, that, like, he kept telling me, like, today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Yesterday was a good day, right? And we forget to take things day by day. Even I do. Even as much as I know it, I still do, right? Um, so that was a, and this is what I mean too. You guys, like, don't get too caught up in philosophies. Like, that's not too hard to understand. But it coming from the man himself, who's seen carnage, um, people ripped apart by bombs, guns, like horrific stuff. You know what I mean? And then for him to be such a jolly old guy, and not just a jolly old guy, but like with a very healthy perspective on life, his own life, uh, his generation, our generation. Go watch that interview, you guys. Definitely go watch it. It may start off a little bit slow, but just stick in there. Stick in there. Wait till his last points that he makes, and same with Dr. David Maloney. Watch those interviews, guys. The reason that I mean, there's a few. The reason that I specifically wanted those two was their perspectives, right? Um, and I can sort out a decent person from a not decent person. Maybe I'm not the best with women, right? It's my dumb ass has always went for beauty first, everything else second. Yeah, I know some of you guys know what I mean. Um, anyways, but besides when I get a little bit cloudy headed with that kind of stuff, like when you guys are hitting me up, like, as long as you don't have no guru energy and you're not just like coming at me with a bunch of bullshit, like, yeah, like, if I got the time, like, I'll meet up with you. There's a lot of you who do want to meet up though, and hopefully you can make it all that happen, uh sooner rather than later. And plus I kind of got to keep in my mind, like, when all you guys are coming and going and stuff too, and it's like you all have your own schedules. It's mostly the older gentlemen who are here permanently. A lot of you younger guys are moving a lot around the world. When I say younger, I mean like 40, 45 and under. Uh, just so you know what I mean. Yeah, but yeah, so Shane Caldwell, extremely interesting man. And so there's one thing that I asked him off camera when we were getting sushi at Paseo La Galeria, our nicest, most beautiful mall. Man, just incredible fucking mall here in downtown Asuncion. Um. Anyway, so, like, I asked him, how are you able to tell like a decent man, like from like, or like a man with his head on his shoulders, a man who has some purpose in his life. How are you, after all the experiences in your life, how are you able to determine whether that person is going to be good, make good decisions, do the right things? And he said very, very clearly, it's their empathy. Do they have empathy? Can they take themselves out of their shoes and put themselves in somebody else's, right? And I was like, you know what? That makes all the sense in the world. Not too complicated to understand either. You know what I mean? Um, and we were specifically, actually, the reason that came up, we were specifically talking about, like, why he doesn't live in, or want to live in, Southeast Asia. And he's just like, there's too much fakeness. Like, as beautiful as the cultures are, the people are, um there's too it's too much of a probability that you could get scammed, especially if you're an older gentleman trying to pursue a younger girl, or whatever, you know what I mean, a younger woman, right? Whatever, early 20s, whatever. Over there, it's like almost for sure gonna be like some form of pay for play, etc. And oh, so that's why I asked him, like, who are you, can you recognize who are the guys you're like, pretty much there for pay for play, or those guys who are like either there for the long run or they're on genuine holiday who want to meet a genuine girl. Even I even count like dating apps as that. You know what I mean? I may have a little bit of gripe with dating apps, but well, fuck it, I still use them. Like for like short term dating, etc. Your boy just had a couple of girls come through. Anyways, it's totally off subject. I might bring that up at the end here. But yeah, so um, yeah, so like his outlook. Oh, and if you guys haven't heard the Morgan Wallen song, man, that song bumps, man. Country song, good old country boy. Outlook, outlook on life, right? Great song, you guys. For any of those who need to like shift the mindset and think about something new. Um, yeah. So his answer of empathy, like that, like how can you tell a man who has purpose and is going to be a good guy, or somebody who's just here for fuckery and this stuff and doesn't really have his head on his shoulder, just like the empathy came really quick. Quick answer too. I was like, damn, you know what, you're right. If I would have been asked that question, I probably would have been, it's your ability to gather context, right? Which isn't the exact same thing as empathy, but it's like his cousin, right? It's like sort of. So like if I can understand the context of this situation, maybe I don't have to go all the way into empathy, like understand absolutely everything, because I don't, because I'm not going to be able to. I mean, you can still come in with empathetic nature, understanding the context, but like there's no way I can like completely be empathetic of somebody's situation, especially a girl who's been like abused or something like that, etc., finding herself in precarious situations where she unfortunately has to sell her body for sex, something like that. You know what I mean? So I would have answered it similarly, but I like how his was just clear cut empathy. Okay. So yeah, so that's a great discussion that we had off camera. There's a few other things that I'm not remembering right now that really stuck out to me, but I mean, I wrote them down in the notes actually when I got home. But uh yeah, very very interesting, man. And just, oh well, actually, here the last thing I will say about him is his ability to well, this comes back to empathy, but his ability to like see the future for our generations. He really cares about the younger generations, which, like, I'm not trying to say that like a lot of older folks don't, but like but those who do, you guys really stick out in my mind. Like, you care about my generation and younger folks. Like, you care about where the world and your country and the country you're moving to is the future is going, right? You care. See, like, I brought this up multiple times now, but the seven generations rule, that I believe that it started, or it's with several tribes believe this in North America, but it's taking care of the next seven generations behind you, setting living your life purposely to set them up to be good, and that's what you as a man have to do, right? um you know and A lot of that going from our native cultures, like Roja is Paraguay, you know what I mean, Yanduti. But you look from our native cultures, like we understand that on a deep level. Us Guarani, I don't think we have the exact same thing, but we have something similar, like pretty much taking care of Mother Earth, taking care of your family, your community, etc. Like you know and that goes back because we were tribes people longer than Europeans, so there's more of a sense of like a community for smaller groups, right? And accepting people, even the people who may have came into your tribe at some point, accepting them, bringing them in, teaching them the ways of life, and so then they can thrive, and then they can be beneficial to your society, which is actually the exact same thing of which is the 21st century version of us moving around the world, right? And take nations, take flags out of your mind, take countries out of your mind. We're tribesmen moving across, trying to be accepted by other tribes so we can live our fullest around these other tribes, okay? 21st century version of it, right? But essentially still the same idea. Okay, so anyways, I know I'm going off on tangents here, but yeah, so like his love for the next generations, and I hope I'm not I really hope I'm not overstepping when I tell this part of Shane's story, but so there's one of his friends who was KIA, right? I'm forgetting what conflict. I want to say maybe the Bosnian conflict or something like that. But my man, he had a daughter, right? I believe he said 13 or 14 years old, right? That his brother in arms had, right? His brother in arms biological daughter, and he passed. He was killed in action. And Shane took it upon himself. This is a promise he made, and he kept that promise, and he still is keeping that promise to today. And she's almost I think late 20s. He said, like, I want to say like 27, 28. But he still looks after her as if as she's pretty much his daughter. Like, I think he fully adopted her. I believe. But even if it wasn't a technical adoption, he still took care of her. I know for sure he's like the guardian. I just don't know about the technical adoption thing. So don't quote me on that. And sorry, Shane, if I'm wrong on that. But the point is that, like, his answer of empathy and his like willingness to care for the next generation, just like us guys, when us 30-year-olds get older too, like, it's not just about your stupid ass life. It's like, it's your kids, but even beyond your kids, even beyond just your immediate children, is your community, is giving back. And go watch the interview. He talks about this a lot, that Shane does too. Like, he's gonna give back to here. He's a very successful man, and he has no problem going in the ground here and like whatever excess he has, like he's straight up said, like, he's gonna give to his host country. If he can live 20 good years here in peace and harmony and find like a whatever age range he's looking for woman to be by his side. I mean, that's the same philosophy I have. Like, I what I get actually, well, not a lot, but I gotten this even from family. But like, well, what happens if a war pops off? Well, guess what, man? Fuck it. Even these 3 months of life that I've lived here have been like harmonious, have been very peaceful, and like I've lived more in less than almost going on 3 months here than I have in 3 to 5 years. And in fact, a homie called me. What up, Jay Will, if you're watching this? And he called me a few weeks back, and he was like, "Damn, dude, I've never seen you smile and laugh as much as you have in this phone call in like the last 5 years." And I was like, Jesus Christ, man, that's true. That's true. Like, I joke a lot around the channel, and I think I joke a lot. Number one, because like that's who I am at my core. But I'm telling you guys, like, for like years, there'd be months at a time, years at a time, damn near, where like I just wouldn't even hardly crack a joke. You know what I mean? And because like everything was just so like painfully numb back in the States. Like, it was just like day in, day out, no bright future here, like a hard breakup. I wasn't trying to go the whole route and dating another American girl. I've done that. Dated damn near every single ethnicity up in America. You know what I mean? Middle Eastern, all sorts of Latinos, white girls, black girls, man, Asian. Yeah, did I say Asian? I don't know, but I dated like every type of girl in America, and like it's all the same. It's all like, it really is like me, and believe me, there's that here, but it's just different, right? And they'll let you take more of a leadership role here, which is really nice. Like, there, it's like it's just you're constantly butting heads as a man being with women. And this is a lot of you guys too. You literally tell me all your stories all the time. You're constantly butting heads because like you don't, even if you're in that leadership role, technically you're the husband or you're the whatever, the man of the house, but you don't feel like it. Here you will though. Here you will. You know what I mean? So anyways, see if the moon's up today. I don't think it is. I had a really bright orange moon lately. I keep pointing this way. Yeah. So anyways, you guys, yeah, I know I went off on a million tangents there, but it's I guess the whole point of all this second part of this conversation after the YouTube stuff is just like understanding where you're at, understanding like what you need to do in life. the deep things, not just the little things. Now that I got to wake up tomorrow and go to work and clock in and be a cubicle Carl. Guys, I say that with love too. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I say that with love because I was a fucking cubicle Carl. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the cubicle. Let's go be an intermediary. Let's not do anything interesting. Fuck this. I ain't dating nobody. This is fucking bullshit. Let me just get to the tropics. Oh my god, dude. I was just like a walking zombie for like fucking forever, dude. Like until I came here. And this is the only time I like honestly lived life. Like, you know what I mean? It's sad. And that's how a lot of you guys, and that's why like a lot of you vacationers hit me up like, oh, I'm going there for a week. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. For sure. Check it out for sure. I'm like, damn man, I wish you could make it a month. I wish you could make it 2 or 3 months. I wish you could make it a year. Or, you know, something like that. Because there's no way you're gonna get some of the same experiences I've had only staying here a week. I mean, bro, like there's some girls that are gonna wanna see you for weeks. You know, especially like some of the finer, more like what am I saying? Like classier, like kind of chicks, you know what I mean? Um, you know, anyways, but like but which are all good, you know, for like, you know, wifey material and stuff, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna get off this. I know I talked about this way too fucking long. Sorry about that. Um last thing. I guess I will talk about my a little bit about my love life. It ain't nothing special. Let's just say that. Well, actually, it's okay. It's okay. But sorry guys. I'm not sick. It's just that you have to stay ultra hydrated here at all times. That's why I'm sipping on this. God, I love this thing. This is one of the most beautiful I've ever seen. And I've been down here many years looking at them. I have a bull's horn too. Well, yeah, just one right now. Oh my god, it's so good. um, so yeah, so yeah, I guess what I'll say about dating is like, you know, I tried to meet with this new girl, but you know, she is. I have 10 years on her. She's 23, and like there's just certain things that were bothering me, and I let it be known. Like one of them is like she kept and believe me, I can take criticism. I can take preaching to a point, which is ironic because like I preach at you guys a ton. But you guys also want to be here. You also are like subscribing to my content. I'm not just preaching at you. I'm actually living life and showing you things and stuff. But like, you know, she just kept coming at me at too much stuff, like, you know, philosophies. I'm like, look, please, baby girl. I don't need another fucking university class. I've had a fucking million of them. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care anymore about other philosophies. I understand the whole meditation of go in the corner and say I'm a millionaire. Say I'm a millionaire. I'm like, baby girl, I do that through music. I create my own poems, a cappella, full songs, all that shit. Or I'm just listening to music, like shit that I can relate to. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna internalize this message. Literally, like I did the other day when I was out here, like talking about like heartbroken expats and how not to become one, what to look out for, that kind of thing. So so yeah, so you know, I just told her, I was like, look, I really don't need like a, yeah, I just said it straight up, like, I'm not looking to make girls my friend. I'm not really looking to have a teacher or a professor. And believe me, I'll listen to this girl for hours about her shit. But like, if you keep coming back, keep coming with the same message, which is ironic because I do too. But like, you know, I was like, look, I'm looking for a girlfriend. Like, you can be that, or you don't have to be. And there's some other things that I think that like pissed her off with me, or whatever. Because she also like kind of like talked to me like, okay, actually here, no, fuck it, I will tell you guys. So like, I made this thing, right? I used up all the rest of my food. Like it was like this awesome like casserole, like I forgot what they call it here, but it's like use your eggs, sausage, bacon, whatever meats you got, potatoes. It was really fucking good with some hot sauce and stuff. It was fucking amazing, excellent. You know, and then she said, oh, okay, I see you're learning. And I was like, learning? What you mean learning? Oh, because I said like where I come from, we don't waste food either. And she said like, "Oh, you're learning." And for some reason, that just like kind of set me off. Like, hey, I'm not learning here. All right, like I know how it is to like not waste food. Like I come from a family that we don't fuck around. We didn't waste food. We hardly went out to eat at restaurants. Like we didn't have cable like everybody else. So like we didn't. My parents didn't spend money on that kind of shit. Uh, we never had like the newest video. We always had like super old like video game stations. Everybody had like the newest Xbox and PlayStations. Like we were still playing like PS2 while everybody was playing like PS4 type shit or whatever. Man, I didn't give a fuck. Like, that, like that shit was so like like us kids like looking back. We didn't play hardly shit compared to other kids. Like, and we were all outside or doing something creative. My sister was an artist. Me and my brother were both in sports or in some physical activity, and we were all in music at some point. So we were all like, very. And this all goes back to my loving, caring parents, who were good to put us in things like that, to keep us our minds sharp and keep us doing things and learning things and skills and whatnot. Uh, especially like me, like even having some sort of creative element to like kind of do stuff like this and the graphic design and all that. That comes from like the years of like my parents like valuing the arts, music, even sports to an extent. Well, definitely staying healthy, even though I'm the worst at it in the family. You know what I mean? But hey, I'll try it here. Whatever. We just went on a fucking walk and talk. Like 90-degree weather. Uh, anyways, so that's kind of why we didn't work, and like, yeah, we just like honestly, we just stopped talking. And I was like, whatever, man, this is fine because I was gonna continue with you, and it was just gonna turn into some nothing ass shit, right? And and it sucked, man. She's a stunningly fucking gorgeous, literally model. You know what I mean? It's just stunningly gorgeous, right? But every single time that I just focus on myself, I completely ignore these girls. Like that's when like all my exes will start popping up and shit. Like my American ex, my fucking Paraguayan ex, even this last girl who's not technically an ex because we technically weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but she'll still pop up and like see all my fucking statuses, or, like all my stories and whatever the fuck I'm doing on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and shit. You know what I mean? So like she'll see all that. Whatever. Cool, Um, so but it is funny. They do pop up. Like even my Paraguayan ex, like, okay, I shouldn't have responded or nothing, but like I started to say, hey, like, because I be clowning, man. I be clowning. Like, who the fuck Future says this, like, confuse your enemy, right? Which he counts his exes as his enemies. I don't really give a fuck, dude. It just is what it is, right now. But like every time I have something good, like I moved in this place, like my channel is doing better. I just put out music that like I'm doing like a karaoke stuff that sounds pretty good or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it just like pops up and shit. Like I see her name, I'm like, okay, I see you fucking spying on me. So anyway, what I told her is like, hey, if you're gonna be spying on me, at least give me a like or something. You know what I mean? Hey, help the channel out. You know what I mean? You're gonna be spying on me and shit. You know what I mean, bro? I be clowning, man. I know I shouldn't have hit her up, but like I did because I had a little petty moment or whatever. I know, man. I know. This is exactly why my dating life is all fucked up, right? So, anyways, but most recently, I was like, fucking man, let's get back out there. Like, yeah, it might be Tinder girls, but like, dude, I ain't gonna stunt. Like, I just had like an amazing night with a girl, right? And like, and the day before that, like, I actually didn't plan to see her. Really, it was just like a spur of the moment thing. But another homegirl came through like the day before for that. So like, I'm not lacking any in that regard. And it's nice, man. It's nice to be around girls who like don't overly like stress me with like the you gotta be perfect. It's like, it's just like they like who I am right now, with all my fucking faults. And I love that they love who I am. You know what I mean? Like I'll take a 6 or a 7 any day if she's like genuinely fucking interested in me, over a fucking 8 or 9 who's like, yeah, well, or maybe he has to like look better or get up on his money or some shit. Like, man, fuck that. Like, I'm so sick of girls wanting me to be at the finish line. It's like, fuck that. Like, this is my life journey. If you can't accept me now, I don't want you in my life. You know, I don't care. I don't care what fucking flaws I have. If you don't accept me now, then fuck it. I don't want you 6 months from now when I'm looking better, when my money's up, when I got more clout. I don't fucking watch you then. Like you'll be on. I mean, you could come over for a fucking day or night, but you ain't getting no fucking ring on the finger. You know what I mean? And so anyway, so going back to the whole well, she's not even technically my ex, but you know, I kept seeing that she wanted me to be the most perfect version of myself, and I literally spelled this out for her, just like I did for you guys right now. I was like, look, I know you want me to be the most perfect version of me, and believe me, I'll get there. Like I'm in a more peaceful place now. You know what I mean? Like I'm already feeling it. It's already great. Like you can see my growth in the ways. Like that's the should be the most important part. Like I'm not interested in like accepting your offer. Like that's not the way it works. Even boyfriend girlfriend, the guy still asks. You know what I mean? You know here. Um. So like I was just like no, this girl wants me like 3 6 months down 9 months down the line. I'm like fuck that. Like no. You want me fully now or I'm not dealing with you. So anyways, we just stopped dealing with each other. And yeah, she still fucking creeps on all my shit. Just like all of them. In fact, actually here, hold up. I will say, dude, I swear to God, man, I don't think there's one ex of mine that doesn't fucking follow me in some fashion on TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, fucking whatever. And I know this, man. I see their little fucking like whatever fucking bubble things pop up and shit. And I'm sorry, like I got love for my exes and shit. Like and well that's exactly why too, because like even though I think that some of them like we ended sort of toxically and stuff, even in those situations, like if it really were that bad, you really think that they would be following me? Yeah, I know it's curiosity. I know curiosity is woman's downfall. Just like ours is patience. I've talked about this too. Um, and other things like looking at beauty first and like I know I've said this several times too, but like I'm totally the motherfucking daughter of the fucking bull running straight for the motherfucking red flags as long as she's pretty enough type shit. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm just a clown, dude. And that's anyways. Yeah, so I had some great nights, man, recently, like really like last night. And actually, I'm gonna go on a date here. But hey, let me tell you, I fucked up though, because today is the first day of spring, and last night I didn't have flowers because you're supposed to give girls flowers on the first day of spring here. I was like, God damn it. And so anyway, I was trying to look in the market, but it was fucking raining like a motherfucker the other day. Um so I tried to look, I tried to send her flowers today, but anyways, there's like no delivery or whatever because it's just like over it's probably the biggest day to send her flowers. Well, besides Valentine's, actually. Yeah, Valentine's and the first day of spring here. So anyway, I fucked up. I forgot to send them, but I told her, hey, baby girl, next time I see you, I'll have some flowers in hand. I'm sorry, my bad. Hey, I'm getting used to it. Americans don't really do this shit on like the first day of spring. It ain't like a big thing to us. Like in America, it's just fucking the first day of spring. Like nobody gives a shit. But I like those. I like those cultural things here. Really, truly. Like there's more days of like appreciation, romance, like you know what I mean? When the fuck is it's just like nah, man. Like that shit don't go down in the U.S. Like I've never I've never been asked by a girl in the U.S. to get hey just let you know, guys give girls flowers and shit. Like nah, that's a Paraguayan or South American or whatever or old country thing. Maybe it's like a Italy, just an old country thing. I don't know. Yeah, like I'm cool with my homegirls. Like I'm honest with them. Like they know things. They may not know all the details, but and I don't promise girls nothing that I can't keep. Um, Even any of the promises I've made in the past, like years and stuff, like, hey, I'm moving to Paraguay one day. I don't know when, but I'm gonna move here. And like a lot of them probably didn't believe it, or probably are like, maybe, or like you're gonna be really old or whatever. But I'm relatively young. You know what I mean? Uh, Definitely not as good looking as I was 10 years ago, but whatever. But I'm way on my game though now. A lot better than them too. But um, you know, I'm just enjoying life, man. And I'm really just letting people come to me. And I always known this. Most of you guys know this. But I'm not chasing anymore. Fuck chasing, dude. I'm so sick of chasing. I'm sick of fucking I was sick of chasing American girls. I was sick of trying to hold on to my relationship. I'm sick of trying to hold on to relationships here. I'm sick of all of it. I'm like, no, you can come to me. We can do something simple. We're not going super fucking lavish and shit. Like, and if you can't respect that, then fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, all right, to the next. Yeah. Never mind. I was gonna bring up a song. Anyway, never mind. Okay, you guys, I've been going on a fucking rant for way too long. I'm just gonna end it here. So anyway, let's wrap things up. The YouTube stuff, it's good. All the benefits you can take from YouTube, it's all pretty much positive, almost nothing negative. The lessons I've learned from meeting you guys, have been, you know, just it is the word invaluable. I think invaluable life lessons. The way that I can take some of your the ways that you look at the world, your mindset, your philosophies, self philosophies, not shit that you pull out of a book somewhere, not more religion and shit. I'm talking about like the life that you live, the way that you look at the world. That's what I care about. Okay. And then, you know, recently, this the last whatever amount I've spent talking on dating, just to give you a little recap. So, anyways, I'm right out on the. This is my best life. Things are going pretty decent. You know, with some bumps along the way. But yeah, hit me up, you guys. I'm all caught up in your emails. I think I have to do another round here though. This weekend, or I'll get back to you on Monday if I don't, because some of your emails are really long. And I have to, like, you know, contact other people and stuff. So, yeah, I'll try to get back to you guys if I've slacked on getting the emails. I try to get to all YouTube comments as I can, because they notify me well. But I will say though, if you keep it going, like if you keep responding to me after I've responded to you, it doesn't always notify me, so I have to kind of like go and search for it. So like, hit me up. Like if you shot me another question through a YouTube comment and I didn't get back to you, like hit me up on Instagram or by email or something. Pretty much Instagram is like the best way to like yeah, and I'll eventually see it. You know, yeah, and guys, I do consultations, you guys. Yeah, I'll just so what did I decide my prices? So pretty much I'm going for yeah, I'll just say it. So I'm going for 40 an hour for the first hour, and then the next any half hour after that is 15 bucks for every half an hour after that. If that sounds good to you guys. I can, let you know anything you want to know down here. All right. Yeah, pretty much anything, you guys. Anything that I can. It's a younger man, older man, whatever you want to talk about, whatever. we'll talk it out. All right. So yeah. Okay. I'm for real out. I gotta go back in. I gotta find something to eat. I gotta see where I'm at with this whole date thing. and if more girls are mad at me and stuff like that, because it always seems that they are, and then they love me, and then they hate me, and then they love me, and then they hate me, and then they love me, and they hate me. It's goddamn story of my life, right? Okay. All right, I'm out of here, man. Right on my best life, by the way. Love you guys. Keep on the channel. Keep on my bullshit. Take care of yourselves. Get the fuck out of America or the Western world. It ain't good for you. It ain't good for your soul or your mental health or anything like that. Yada I mean. Peace and love.